man so close to God that he was chosen to witness forbidden secrets and reveal mysteries. This is Enoch, the divine messenger who walked with God and witnessed the fall of rebellious angels, known as the Watchers. These celestial beings descended to earth, united with human women, and gave birth to the Nephilim, powerful giants, hybrids of angels and men, who brought chaos and destruction to the world. Enoch recorded all these events and revealed the truth about the giants that dominated the earth, which is why his story was silenced for centuries. This is a journey that unveils the hidden and the inexplicable. This is the B-side of the Bible, where we explore the hidden side of the scriptures and reveal truths that few dare to tell. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and leave your like to not miss any of these impactful revelations. Your participation is essential for us to continue bringing intriguing content like this. In this video, we will dive into the pages of the Book of Enoch, uncovering the mysteries of the Watchers, angels who defied the heavens, the Nephilim, giants who dominated the earth, and the prophecies that still echo in our days. Enoch, a man who did not know death, left a legacy filled with secrets that connect the divine to the human. The Book of Enoch was suppressed because it carried a truth that would change the way we understand the world. The legacies of the fallen angels influence our world even today through their spiritual descendants. Since the beginning of creation, few biblical figures have sparked as much curiosity as Enoch. His name is briefly mentioned in Genesis, but his story goes far beyond these few lines. Described as someone who walked with God, Enoch had a unique destiny. He was taken directly to heaven, without facing death. He was chosen for such a special fate for being an example of righteousness and communion with God. The Book of Enoch provides more details about this man, expanding his story beyond what we know from traditional texts. The opening chapters of the Book of Enoch transport us to a rarely depicted scenario in the scriptures. Enoch was not just a spectator of the divine presence. He was a messenger, a chosen one who received visions and missions that shaped the fate of humanity. These visions were considered dangerous and thus excluded from official texts, concealing truths that could challenge traditional beliefs. The Book of Enoch influenced New Testament writers like Jude, but was banned by religious authorities. It's as if there was something in its words that needed to be hidden. The story of Enoch, instead of being widely shared, was buried under layers of oblivion and controversy, for its revelations could challenge traditional beliefs and expose secrets deemed forbidden. The Book of Enoch describes his celestial journeys, unknown realms, and a divine tribunal, where he witnessed secrets that defy our understanding. Enoch was chosen for a singular mission, as something extraordinary awaited to be told. His story was silenced because the revealed mysteries were considered too dangerous to be known. Shrouded in layers of forgetfulness, the Book of Enoch caused silence and controversy. It was widely read and respected but ended up disappearing, almost as if it had been erased from collective memory. The text expands the story of humanity and divine mysteries, but it was excluded from the biblical canon. It was only in the 18th century that the Book of Enoch reappeared, bringing even more questions than answers. At the beginning of the Christian era, the Book of Enoch was commonly read among Jewish and Christian communities. Its mystical accounts, including encounters with fallen angels, apocalyptic visions, and universe secrets, made the work profoundly influential. During the Council of Laodicea in the 4th century, the Book of Enoch was rejected and banned because its descriptions challenged established biblical narratives and presented ideas dangerous to official theology. While the West rejected the Book of Enoch, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church preserved it as part of its scriptures, keeping it alive for centuries. Scottish explorer James Bruce brought copies of the manuscript from Ethiopia, rekindling interest in the text and its revelations, though the mystery persisted. The Book of Enoch is not a single text, but a collection of 5 distinct books, exploring everything from celestial journeys to apocalyptic parables. This suggests that different authors contributed to a single mosaic of hidden truths. Its rediscovery did not restore its position as sacred scripture, but increased the fascination with its content and the unease it caused religious authorities, describing angels, heavens, and events that shaped human history. Each page reveals secrets that have been kept away from the public for generations. It tells us about the Watchers, a group of angels sent to Earth to observe humanity, but who rebelled. Fascinated by human women, the Watchers disobeyed God and shared forbidden knowledge, like metallurgy, magic, and astrology, which corrupted humanity. The impact of the Watchers was devastating. From their unions with human women were born the Nephilim, violent giants who dominated the earth and caused destruction. God had to intervene directly, sending his archangels to subdue the Watchers, imprisoning them until the day of the final judgment. Their actions led to the flood, a catastrophic event to purify the earth from their corrupt influence. Many scholars and theologians see parallels between the Watchers and other mythologies, such as Greek gods who descended to. Moreover, some theorists suggest that these stories may refer to extraterrestrial visitors. The accounts of the Watchers echo contemporary sightings of UFOs and other interpretations of encounters with beings from the sky. The Nephilim were giants with extraordinary powers, and their acts of destruction led God to send the flood as a definitive solution. Some texts suggest that their spirit remained on earth, wandering as dark entities. The influence of the Watchers and the Nephilim continues to reverberate in religious and cultural traditions, impacting the world in ways we do not always perceive. The Book of Enoch suggests that the flood was a means of purifying the earth of the corruption caused by the Watchers and their descendants. Enoch played a crucial role, being the messenger who warned Noah of the imminent catastrophe. The waters of the flood were not only destruction, but also renewal, washing away all corruption and allowing a new beginning. Although the flood eliminated the physical presence of the Nephilim, their spirits became demons, entities that continued to influence humans. Many accounts of global catastrophes in various cultures point to a real historical event that connected these narratives. The Book of Enoch reminds us that the consequences of disobedience can be catastrophic, but there is also hope for a new beginning. After the flood, Enoch was taken on celestial journeys where he witnessed the divine tribunal and God's justice. He saw realms of light and darkness and the fates of the Watchers and the Nephilim being sealed forever. These visions are a demonstration of absolute justice and a greater plan that connects heaven and earth. Enoch also described the workings of the cosmos, observing the movements of the stars, solar cycles, and celestial phenomena that seem advanced science for his time. The accuracy of his descriptions suggests knowledge that would only be fully understood millennia later. This raises questions about the origin of his knowledge, whether from ancient civilizations or another source. In the celestial tribunal, Enoch witnessed the judgment of the Watchers. God, on his throne of glory, surrounded by celestial beings, decreed the punishment of the fallen angels. Every action and consequence were brought to light. The judgment was a demonstration of the restoration of divine order, and Enoch played the role of scribe, recording these events for future generations to learn from them. After the judgment, the Watchers were imprisoned, but their spirits, like those of the Nephilim, continued to wander the earth. These evil spirits influenced humanity, feeding corruption and chaos. The teachings of the Watchers on technology, astrology, and magic still resonate today, and many believe that their influence is present in ancient monuments and hidden knowledge that has crossed the centuries. The Book of Enoch also narrates the events for the future. In one of the most impactful sections, known as the Book of Parables, Enoch receives apocalyptic visions about the end times. These prophecies echo in later texts, like the Revelation of John, but also bring unique elements that expand our understanding of the final judgment. Enoch describes a time of great tribulation when humanity will face the consequences of its actions. He speaks of a universal judgment, where the righteous and the wicked will be separated, and the Watchers and their descendants will finally face their ultimate punishment. But what makes these visions so fascinating is that they are not merely a tale of destruction, they are a promise of renewal. After the judgment, Enoch sees a new creation where justice prevails, and evil is eliminated forever. One of the most intriguing aspects of these prophecies is the mention of a character called the Son of Man, described as a celestial being. He is portrayed as the mediator between God and humanity, the final judge who will bring divine justice. This figure is clearly messianic, echoing the description of Jesus in the New Testament. But was Enoch predicting the coming of Christ, or were his visions later reinterpreted in the light of Christianity? Enoch's prophecies also speak of a cosmic transformation. He describes stars falling from the sky, mountains moving, and the earth being purified by fire. These images, though apocalyptic, also represent a rebirth. They remind us that the end is not just a conclusion, but the beginning of something new. Moreover, the Book of Enoch suggests that humanity's actions can influence this final destiny. This leads us to an essential question. Are we living in a way that contributes to renewal or destruction? As we close these pages, Enoch's message remains clear. Knowledge is a gift, but also a responsibility. If you enjoyed this content and wish to support us in continuing to bring deep stories and reflections, subscribe now to the channel The B-Side of the Bible. Your subscription is essential to motivate us to keep exploring mysteries like this one. And of course, share your opinion in the comments.